Hey y'all, this is Courtney with Nurse Court Budgets. Welcome to Thrifty Thursday. So in today's video, we are going to be saving $75 into our long-term savings. And our first challenge is from Eva over at Budget Your Life. And we are not going to be actually marking anything off today because we do that just once a month at the beginning of the month where we track our IRA, the $400 a month that I put into the IRA. So all right, so let's get our little wet erase marker and we are going to mark off $12 today. And we are going to be saving 12 into this challenge. So 10, 11, and 12. And I guess I need to flip this around. And that way we can hopefully not bump you too much. That's going to be my goal anyway. So we've actually got another Thursday. We've got 5 Thursdays here in July. So we will be having some extra money to play with next week, which will be fun. It was kind of fun last time when that happened. I ended up rolling the D20 die an extra time or two, and so we'll do that and see how much money that we can add into some of the challenges that, like the really big ones, like my Girl Mama budgets and then our catch-all and stuff like that. So this challenge here is from Susan over at Windmill Ridge Budgets and More, and this one will save us $504. And so cash-wise, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. So $84. And then we have 210 that is already saved into the bank. So we are making our way. It's hard to believe August, September, October, November, December. It's just hard to believe that there are only 5 more months left in 2025. It's just like whenever, like I started this in January, I'm kind of just having a reflective moment, but when I started all of these long-term savings challenges in January, I honestly thought it's going to take forever to do these challenges and I'm never going to get them done. And some of them just seemed like such big challenges. And then here we are, you know, just week by week, just slowly knocking them out. And I mean, yeah, this isn't like a huge saver, you know, $504, but that's a pretty decent amount to save, like for one challenge, especially. So it's just like, you know, these little bits just add up here and there. And so it'll be fun. I think what we'll do is at the end of the year in our long-term savings, we're going to go through here and add up like how much we saved, like total in this binder, because I think that would be kind of fun, because I can do that in this one because I'm tracking it with my little trackers. When I take the cash out, then I have my placeholders that I update, and so I'll be able to do that with this binder. So it'll be kind of fun just to see our total amount that we have saved for 2025 in this long-term savings. So kind of cool. All right, and then we have our last $5 that we need to save for the month of July for the $25 a month challenge for Save with Judy. And oops, I need a color with the blue first. So we will color that one in and then we'll go in with the red one around it. So the other day, over the weekend, I came home on Friday night and went out into my sunroom because I was closing up shop. So my sunroom has, you know, obviously a door that I can lock that goes outside. And then it has a sliding glass door that goes between like the house and then out into the sunroom, because the sunroom was like an addition on the back of the house. So it was kind of like a back porch, and then they just turned it into a sunroom, so it's just a bunch of windows back there. So anyway, so I have out there a little sitting area that I don't really use that much, but sometimes I do. It just, mostly it's like outdoor furniture, like nice outdoor furniture that's got like the cushions and everything. I have that out there. I have a little workout station. I have my seedlings and everything out there. So I was going out there to kind of close up shop, make sure that that back door was locked, and then I was going to close up my sliding glass doors, and I heard this meowing, and I thought, that sounds like a kitten. It doesn't sound like Zoe. And so I called around, and then I went out on the deck and I called around, and nothing, nothing, nothing. And I'm like, okay, I must be completely losing my mind. And so I came in, and then Zoe, of course, at that point, because she'd heard me hollering for kitty kitty, here she comes, and she's meowing and stuff like that. I'm like, it must have just been her, and she was probably far away, and it just sounded like a smaller voice, like a kitten rather than a grown cat, and I must just be hearing things. So that's what I decided. So I closed up shop and went to bed, and then Saturday morning I woke up really early because I couldn't sleep. That's often the case. I have trouble sleeping in anymore. And I woke up and I thought, well, let me go out to the garden, because I wanted to do a little bit of work out there, because we're now getting into the heat of summer and under some heat advisories this past week. And so I thought, well, I will just go out there and do my work and stuff like that. So I did. I was probably out there about an hour or so. And I came back up on the deck, and I had my little harvest basket. And I was like, that's a meowing. I'm hearing a little meowing again. So I'm looking around, and so I have a swing on my back deck, and then behind the swing I have a couple chairs leaning up against the house that are kind of propped up there, and this cat was behind those folded up chairs, and it was all curled up down in there, and it was a little yellow kitten. And so I'm like, oh, I said, all right, well, let me go get some food. And normally I wouldn't feed and water the cats, but I kind of would like an outdoor cat right now. And so I'm like, maybe the kitten gods have blessed me with an outdoor cat, and maybe this one will stay around, because you know my story from earlier this year. So, because I have the little house out there now, I'm in a tiny little, it's not super big, but I got a little shelter and everything. And so I went and I got the food and water, and the cat was gone. At that, she was not hiding under there. She has gone. And so I have gone out there all day long, and I'll look to see if any of the food and water's gone. It's not. So I don't know where this little kitten went. It was not like super big. It was, I mean, obviously big enough to get around, but it wasn't super big. And it didn't take me like 2 or 3 minutes to come in here and grab the food. And so in all that time, it left, and I didn't see where it went. And I don't know if it went under my deck. Most of my deck, you can't get under it, but the bunny rabbits have dug an area to where they can get in under it, a couple different spots. So the kitten could have easily gotten under the deck there. So I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen it yet. So we will see. But I'm assuming that the kitten has moved on, and the bummer is I think sometimes they get dumped out here, because I live just a little bit out of town, and so that's probably what it's either accidentally got on, took a car ride accidentally that I didn't know, and then it jumped off, and here we are, or it got dumped or something. But it's funny, because I'll just have random, younger cats, and I know that those are not like strays of somebody that lives at somebody else's house. Usually those aren't, and I could tell it was scared. So anyway, so I guess the kitten gods sent it here for a little bit, but so far it's not touched the food and water, so I am figuring it's probably moved on. But I would like to get an outdoor cat. I'm really stopping and I'm chatting here, but I'd like to get an outdoor cat just to kind of help with, rodents and stuff like that. But I have these 2 big German police dogs that live in a neighbor's house, like that direction behind my house. And those dogs get out and they run all around into my backyard, and just different, like, other neighbors. Like, I don't have a ton of neighbors around me, but on the one side I have like 3 that are not that far away, and there's just like a lot between us. And they get out and run around over in there and kind of in that little neighborhood. And yeah, so I don't think they would probably like a cat too much, and I don't have a good place for, like, I don't want to like get a cat and spend the money on it and all this stuff, because I have a feeling that it's probably not going to last out here. And so I would just like to be gifted from the kitten gods a male kitten. That's what I would prefer, because I don't want a female because I don't want the babies. It would be nice if I could just get a male kitten that would show up out here. And yeah, anyway, so I don't know. I would like to have, you know, an outdoor cat, but like I said, I don't want to get one because I just don't have a really good like shelter. Like if I had a barn or a shed that was opened, some kind of a little shelter for them to go into, or even, you know, like a carport or something like that, where I could put like one of those igloo, like big dog houses thing, like an igloo or something like that. I mean, I would be okay with that, but I just don't have any good shelter for it to get out of the rain. So right now on my back deck I have this big table, and so I have the other little one like under the table, like back up next to the house under the table, and it kind of gives it somewhat some shelter from the rain, but it's not enough. So anyway, I guess I'm not meant to have an outdoor cat right now, and it's okay. Maybe the dogs are keeping the rodents away. It's possible. I know they don't really do so much they're running after the bunnies, that I know, but they don't so much put mice. I don't think they really control the mice and stuff. And being out in the country, so I'm in the country, but I'm not like, I'm like a couple miles kind of out of town, but it's on a paved road, and there's like a neighborhood around me. So it's kind of country, but it's not like country, like where there's like no neighbors close by at all. Because I do have, I mean, I can see neighbors across the street and around, but we're not in the city. We're out in the country. So anyway, I don't know. And then, I mean, there's coyotes that come up in the fields like across the street from me, and so very possible that the coyotes could come on over. So I don't know. I'd like to have an outdoor cat, but I just don't feel like, actually a couple. I wouldn't mind having a couple, so that way it would have a companion, but I just don't have a good space for them. So anyway, I'm giving you my sob story on my kitten, but so far I'm not having good luck with the kitten. God's blessed me with the kittens, but then they just move on. So anyway, we'll see. And my sister has kittens, and we could catch a couple of, they're wild and they're outdoor, and I could catch a couple and bring them over, but I just don't have, you know, a real good space for them, and I would feel bad if something happened to them. I know she wouldn't really care because she's overrun with cats right now, but I would just feel bad if something happened to them, because, you know, they were my sister. I mean, the mother was a stray so my sister, and I think I've told you this before, but the mother was a stray that my mom dumped at her house. They caught her, and then they dumped her there because she was wanting an outdoor cat, kind of for the same thing, to keep down on the mice population, because we are out in the country, and so the field mice just come right on. But this cat was a female, and so it, of course, has had now 3 litters of kittens, and so they are overrun with kittens. Some of them they were able to give away. The first litter, a couple of them, one of them just moved on and left, and then one of them, something happened to it. It just was gone, so I don't know if a coyote got it or what. But anyway, so it's a sad situation, because I would like to have an outdoor cat or 2, and yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, what do you guys do? Let me know. Like, do you guys have any outdoor animals like that? Like, I mean, I have my indoor cat, and these have strictly got to be outdoor, like, cats. I can't be bringing them in and out. I mean, I've got to, I got to protect Zoe, and so this has got, you know, and keep her healthy and no fleas and all that kind of stuff. I mean, she's very sheltered because she lives inside. And so, you know, and she's my baby, so I got to protect her, of course. But I would like to have some outdoor cats just to kind of help with the mice population and the rodent stuff. So anyway, I don't know. What do you guys do? I mean, I don't have like a garage, like any way for them to come in and out of the garage. And, so I don't know. Do you have outdoor cats? What happens to your cats? Let me know. Because I'm an animal lover, and so in my heart, I'm like, oh, I don't want to, you know, it's got to have some kind of a good shelter for me to take on the responsibility of an animal. So unless one just happens to show up at my house, I'm not gonna invest in a cat unless, you know, I've got a good shelter for it, stuff like that. So okay, enough chit chat. Sorry guys. Let's count up our money with Save with Judy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So awesome. So after August, we will have another 100 to put into our Save with Judy challenge. And this one will save us 300 total for the year. And so next week, so typically I forgot that this one had 5 Thursdays, or I could have just not saved double one at a time. But anyway, it's fine. It'll be fine. So I don't know. We might just go ahead and start on August the next time, just to kind of get a little bit ahead. We might do that. So we'll see. All right. Now we're going to move over to our year of monthly minis. And this is from Candy over at Stuff and Budget. And we are going to not finish up July today, I think. We're just going to put in this $2 today. And that way we can actually have some money to put in for next week. So we should have $26 saved for the month of July. So let's count up and see where we are, because these save 30 each month. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. 26. And so I've saved $180 so far with all of these at $30 a month. And we are just cruising our way through these. All right. Now it's for everybody's favorite challenge, our saving with Maddie over at Floating Funds, and we are rolling our D20 because sometimes we actually have to save $20 like we did last week, but this week we are only saving 8. So let's put in 8, and then we will, depending on how much money we have next week, we will roll this once or twice next week and see how much extra we can save. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's put in our $8 there. And we have saved $218 in the bank. And then we have, so far, in cash, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. All right, so we are at an even 90. So we are almost at another $100, and once we reach 100, then we will stick the next $100 in the bank. So awesome. All right, so we'll probably, I wouldn't be surprised if by the time we get done with next week, especially if we roll this a couple times, that we may be able to take the money out for July and put it in the bank. So yeah, I just can't believe, like, we are just making our way through. All right, our next one is from Julie's Pages, and it is a save, a roll and save like we've been doing with our D20, but this one here we use a D6. And so we are saving $1 this time. That seems like not very much, but we're gonna go with it. So $1 bill is what we're putting in for this time. So this one here, I have ended up saving all the money in the cash form, and I haven't put in a placeholder, and I plan to do that for the rest of the year and actually have one where we have all the cash that we count up. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 105, 110, 111, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So $116. Yay. Okay. And then our calendar savings from Andrea over at No Bucks Given. We have got, her challenge always gets a bunch of ones. And it's kind of the joke now. So let's see. We are saving in this one 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So $18 this week. And we have got 2 5s. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So hey, she's actually going to get something besides 1s this time. And I did go in and condense a little while back. So let's grab those 1s. But all she's got is 1s. I should stick with it and not even put in those 5s. But we will break the dollar bill cycle here. So we have saved in this one so far for the month 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I'm about to lose these bills. 61, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 65. And this one is a save 77 for the month of July. So we've saved $455 so far with this one for the year. Plus, we have the money, the cash for July. Oh, and there we go. I knew I was going to do it. We bumped the camera. So we're going to add $1 to our bump the camera challenge. And I'm going to have to get more dollar bills. I'm going to set that out because I've got some to add in. I need to do it. So I'm going to leave that out so that it reminds me to fill it back up with 1s. Okay, then let's go back to our Girl Mama budgets and our cozy savings, and we are going to add in another $10 to this one. So this one has saved us $230 in the bank, and then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. In cash. All right. So let's go now to our catch-all and see how many 1s that we can add in today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So almost $20. So let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, what color do I want to color in? So $19. It's always, like, I never know what color I want to do. Let's see. We've got blue up there, yellow. We haven't done orange. Let's do the orange. I think the orange would be good right here. Okay, so we have got to color in this star to finish this one out. And then we've got to color in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then that's 19. All right, so I'm going to color these in, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm kind of curious. At least these are 5, so those will be easy. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, $72 is all we need to actually finish out this catch-all challenge. Wow, okay. So that's awesome. We are just trekking right along. So we've saved $221 in the bank. And then now we have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. So $72 worth of cash. So we are making our way. Yeah, it's crazy. We have like not that many left, and we will be finishing up our 2025 catch-all. I really do think we will finish this. I mean, here it is, like end of July almost, and then and next week we could add several, with it being our 5th Thursday in the month, so that could really cause us to have extra. So yeah, there we go, guys. We will probably, I don't know when we'll finish it, but we could finish this definitely early. And if I do finish it early, which, I mean, I think I probably will, I do have another challenge, and I'll go ahead and show you, that I was thinking about putting in its place. And this is from Dawn over at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. She had the Let's Ditch That Debt. And so this row are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would be a little bit more money that you would save. It's like a total of $675. But I was kind of thinking I might just throw this in here as a catch-all, because I still could, you know, and I could just like totally randomly color stuff in. So I think I will, but I don't know if I want to save it for next year or if I want to just throw it in once I finish this one. So I don't know. And it had this cute little dashboard with it. So we will see, but I do plan on using it. And I just don't know if I'm going to hold on to it to next year and use it as my catch-all for next year and have a fresh one, or if I'll end up adding on. So I don't know. I haven't decided. To be determined. But this is the plan, to have this as the next catch-all, whether it be when I finish this or for next year. I am unsure. All right, friends. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Thrifty Thursday. And we quickly went through another $75 and saved that into our long-term savings binder. So I will see you tomorrow in Frugal Friday, and I believe that it is our flower garden collab tomorrow. So we will be saving with our flower garden collab. So I will see you guys then. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. Bye, friends.